both these teams, it's going to be so crucial.
KRU on defense, Billy on attack.
Billy opting to start attack on Lotus. They are
I
so
think,
much better on their attack side than they are on their defense.
Yeah.
And we need to see something a little bit better than
I agree. They need like 8
from them right now.
That's the marker we set. The game against Fnatic.
Like 8, maybe a 7. 7 and a pistol for defense could be alright.
But Billy starting things off quite
I guess they have really good retakes. Yeah, let's say 7.
And the rest,
They got really good retakes.
Crunching towards Mount, clearing the util, and showing their hand quite quickly here. Not overdoing
Yeah, nice little BC default.
From
Billy on attack. And 3 passing.
KRU is thinking about that re-aggression here.
Stack over towards B for the defense. They've got a lot of people here. Only Melza, man. Only Melza didn't eat that. Yeah, this is nice. We got the Lurk in Neon. They create a lot of pressure over towards B. Try to take a rotate, in theory, to go away from C so that this guy can take his isolated 1v1 on C. And they get the Viper smoke down. Now that is a hard retake. The only good news for KRU is that good bit of damage has been done. Wow, look at this round from them, by the way. This was really nice. Dude, look at these trades as well.
Is still on Billy's side. Melza. Oh, K-Knight quick with that, and has left it all to MTA. Too many
Very
targets,
nice,
Billy.
man.
First round's theirs.
That was so well executed from Billy as well. Getting YZ slinked into that C site area, putting a lot of that pressure.
Yeah, I mean, it was just a nice overall pistol. Create a lot of pressure over towards B, you make it look like a hit. If they got 2 people on C, one rotates off, then there's only one, and then he just walks in, takes the timing. Whoa, that was loud.
That's everything they need to be able to kind of run away with this half. We need to see them getting a lot of rounds on their attack side. They have that breach fade comp.
Yampy, what's up, what's up? Eat nothing, drink water. How are you doing, Yampy?
As I say that,
I see you've been streaming a lot, Yampy. I like that.
Delivers the bullet to the brain. So without the man at the front here, and they've gone pretty all into this. Melza does get away with his life. And the 3 players can remain here for KRU. Again, you're looking at Heat, Kesnit, the 2 with the Sheriffs coming in to be your main damage dealers, but a very early pick is fantastic. They've brought over that 4th player as well. You're looking at having Shy sitting towards CT, yes, but they've got a lot of grip on this site still.
YZ going down early, not the biggest deal. It means that they lose a little bit of that speed going into the sites. But what Billy is doing right now is they're waiting for their abilities to come back off cooldown. They need that stun up on the breach because they've basically used all the flashes that they have. They need to leverage that. Omen smokes are back online now, so we're going to see them start to inch up.
Goes into the corner. One person tried to shoot at this though.
Yeah,
they got
Billy
info.
Needs to kind of figure things out before they overcommit. It looks like they're inching their way over to that blue room. Kesnit down.
It's a step-by-step approach. Billy needs to be careful. Again, Heat is one of those danger players.
That spike down.
Yeah, K-Knight going as well. That's a little bit of util they could have used to find some safety on this site. And there's still 3 players from KRU here. 20 seconds, they're getting desperate. Keep your eyes on MTA. Do not forget his positioning. He hasn't been spotted so far. They can make a guess, but you can see
they are locked in. Not much map control. Someone needs to do something from Billy.
But if he gets the timing right, it doesn't matter, and it's not just
honestly,
right.
2 people did
Misses
something.
The opportunity, but a 2v2.
Okay, nicely handled from Neff on this. That was perfect though. I was very worried, very worried. Ends up being a very good eco from KRU. Damage done, like 2 guns, 1 armor rebuy.
Basically, with Sheriffs and their positioning, if Billy wants to be able to convert a lot of these rounds on their attack side, like once KRU gets those guns, these are going to be different situations.
Yeah, he had to take map control here. Like you can see both of them. Well, all 3 of them realize all the call comes in.
YZ swinging out A. It's unlucky.
Like pause. Yeah, I saw them talking. They wanted some kind of stand up from someone, volume-wise.
You're kidding me.
I'm not even going to comment on it.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
I'll let you do it.
I'm so sorry, folks. You've had time from me.
Oh boy.
You've had a break. You've had to, enjoy games at their normal pace. Yet here I am. I've returned and I brought you a tech pause. So I can only apologize. It's not actually me. Hopefully the issue will be fixed nice and quickly. But we can kind of go back to what I think the desk was actually alluding to quite nicely. I know Mimi kind of broke down around there as well. But it was some of the win cons when we were talking about these teams. Even Neff in the interview before this, kind of talking about their post plants, tightening things up as well.
Game crashed.
And that's a big theme
reset of the game.
series,
right.
I think, even for both sides.
It will
be too long,
I
at
think
least.
a lot of the thing is, and I touched on it earlier, is about that first pick, who gets it. It's going to dictate a lot of the round, because when you look at the kind of macro of everything going
I
on
know
in
a
the
score
game, especially
leaked.
on the defense side, this is where there's a lot of understanding that needs to happen on an individual level, so people need to understand how they're supposed to rotate,
Did
when
Sen
they're
look
supposed
a
to
lot
rotate,
better?
where they're supposed to go to first.
I mean, they
And
did.
That is not down to
But
a
I think
science.
the main talking point was probably
Bring a lot of gaps.
FPX
And on a map
not
like
looking
Lotus, where
great,
there's
and
three sites,
comms.
there's these revolving doors, and you can quickly pivot back and forth. If you don't know where to
Teats,
go
hello
and
bro,
when,
how we doing?
then that's when things
How's
can
things?
spiral out of control. We saw Billy doing a really good job of it on their attack side on that pistol round. YZ, you know, securing that C site area, hit the revolving door. We saw it here on the round 2 as well.
Damn.
Oh, you guys are set
Sleeping.
up a tree with a crossfire? Cool, we'll use that blue door, we'll pivot back to B. So Billy doing a decent job so far, but it's easier when you're on attack and you move together.
True.
And that's kind of like where that whole conversation went.
Yeah, no, I kind of like it. It's fun to kind of see that being discussed from every aspect. You know, Neff being aware of it. You know, we've got the desk highlighting it. You know, us kind of coming in with it. It's clearly on the forefront of a lot of people's minds when we're talking about this game. Now,
Missing
wondering,
any?
hopefully this issue should be resolved. I'm talking about doors. Resolved in about a minute 30, give or take. Hopefully, hopefully I'm not.
Nah, I think you got the main
when we're
ones
looking
there,
at the
Teats.
kind of the overall structure so far. This game. This round coming up, I don't think it's going to be the big
There's been
tell
some
just
pretty
yet.
good
I want that
abysses.
first fire round to come in. I want to see everything that comes out. I want to see those ults starting to hit. Can they keep it out of the mud? That's all I'm hoping. We get to see a clean series between
Nah,
these two.
I think
so
you got.
far,
I think you got most
it's
of
a
them
little
there.
bit of a brawl. It's a bit of a
Okay,
miss.
so
You
the
kind of
bonus,
expect it between them. We're
bonus
right back
isn't
in.
great,
We've got
but
to
they
look
get
at
an
the buyers.
extra
Close.
bucky on
Round
top
for
of the
Billy
2
Billy. They don't
guns
have to be in
saved.
the best position in the bonus here. Couple of rifles, yes, but of course the purchase looking pretty decent for KRU now.
Billy. Wait, Melzer.
Oh,
Whoa.
Sam's going to kick it himself for that. The paranoia doesn't
Counter
find him.
paranoia as well.
And the
He's up
TV
top.
No way.
It's
No
audacious
way.
from Elsa. Does he
No
get the
way.
reward?
No way.
Oh.
A Bucky takes him down and puts him in
I
his place.
cannot
Now
believe he
4-4
went for that play.
situation. Now, all of this time,
The
though,
thing is,
Billy
from
were eyeing
Melzer,
up, though,
it's
towards C, right?
pretty
Playing
it's
towards
pretty
Mount,
smart. He only
catching
thinks
the
there's
ball.
one person here. He
They've
kind of
gone
maybe
back.
gets a
They've
little
gone
bit
back
caught off that there's
towards
actually
Rubble.
2 people here.
That Viper wall stretching across from B to A, but the orb
Yeah, he
on
thought he hit
C,
the
and
Omen.
Billy knows
Thought
that
he
they
hit the
wanna
Omen
recover this
flash back.
They know, hey, we lost 3 players. We had to basically
Like, his
just
reactions were pretty
fight
good
this
here.
round with a Sheriff, a Bucky. We have to make anything work because this is our bonus round. Now Billy recovering that weapon. They have so much space. They have A lobby, they have C lobby, they have front of B. They can choose wherever they want to go. 4 on
And
4.
we're out here
they can
creating
get
a lot of
4-on-1
pressure.
easy at C site, and that's looking like that's where they want to go.
I kind of like that they put so many question marks around the map, as you were talking about. Rubble, B entrance. Now, with the door back towards C, it's going to pull over at bare minimum shy. We still have MDA here, so it's going to make it a little bit trickier. Straight on him, YZ couldn't isolate
well,
the fight clean enough.
With that
Shy's
kill there,
found it,
that's the
and
round.
held
Now
at
it's
least
just
for now.
if
Expect
Billy
the rest of
can
the
get a
team
couple of
come through.
kills
30
for
seconds,
damage.
they've gotta go at this point. 10 now. KRU should be able to farm this up. Yeah, light work from them.
There's one.
K-Knight, the only one to really do some serious damage.
Okay, they
KRU
got one
full
extra.
control. 3 alive, yeah, couple of rifles lost here and there, but they make it through with the first for themselves.
Considering that was a 4-on-4 very early into that round,
First
and
cast
that
for
weapon was
Patchy,
picked up,
yeah.
Billy didn't really make a lot of damage to KRU
Wrong.
there. Only 1 more kill before the end of the round, and that isn't really good enough. Yes, it's a bonus round. They're probably fine losing it, but this is so disjointed, and they need to tighten that up. YZ cannot be so far ahead of his teammates with the rest of them straggling behind. They need to get that trade kill, and if that trade kill comes in, completely different story.
The whole team.
Again, it's such a high-day
Actually,
performance.
Neff's
When
got
YZ,
good,
you get to see him on
got
that
good money.
raise, It's just, it's art in motion, poetry in motion. But
I mean, they've
let's
been
see if
getting
they can
out
maybe get
towards
that
A at the
synergy right
moment.
here.
I would like to
Once
see
again,
something
high
different from
priority towards
KRU,
Rubble.
and this
This
kind of
time
is different. They
everyone's
want to
in. No
let
one
them
else
get
wants
out
to go
towards
towards
A
Mount.
early.
No
Big
lurk
buy
towards
around them
that
and go
mid
for a
lane,
punish.
anything. This is
Ever.
all in. It's 4 players as well.
Flash.
For KRU holding this down. This
Not
is
too
gonna be a big
much
fight
on
here.
top.
All of them posturing so much util. First pick is
Hey, there we
Melzer.
go.
Takes
And that
away
was everything they
Flexing.
were looking
Melzer
for
doesn't
here.
have to instantly retreat. He's
So
still
I kind of
holding
like the
by
plan
tree.
from KRU here,
Really
right?
not
They
getting
didn't
those
want to do
entries
anything
that we
aggro
wanted
over
here.
towards A, just let
That's
them
the
take
smokes down
A the
to
whole
Flexen
time. And then they
down.
had a punish
And
once they
that
actually got out
limits what
towards
Billy
Rubble
can do. They
on the
can't go
big
into
buy
Billy
rounds that in
Crossfire. They can't
theory
even really
puts
go
them
into
down
C
to
and get
eco.
Crossfire.
That was like
The
the
end
round
of
that they were the
round
most
probably
confident
has to
with.
be A unless they try to link up through that blue door.
So
and
yeah,
try to
this was
split
good.
on B, control multiple angles of attack here. But KRU in great position still.
Early alarm bot,
leaning towards A
early
with their
turret.
defense. They know Billy's limited.
That's nice
They
from
know
Billy. Yeah,
that,
just look at that. Just breaking one
if it's
alarm
C,
bot, pulls the
easy
double
retake.
rotate off towards
It
A.
feels like they're reading it
We now
like
got
you are.
3 people
There's
B,
gonna
and
be
they
that
can head over
potential
towards
pivot
A
towards the
site.
split
So yeah,
here.
just
They've
that
already
one
adjusted
clear
their
of the
players
alarm
beyond
bot, or
the
like
safe.
finding the
Melzer
alarm bot
sitting on the
early.
safe.
It's pretty much giving them a free A site here.
The one-way a little then. Still going to make it hard work to
This could be tempting for Neff, like a plant, and that would be everything, but...
So they're walking into the unknown. Fortunately for them, it's clear. So we're looking at a retake from KRU. Doubt it's a pre-take. The spike is down. So post-plant util is light. We do have YZ with his ult, and that's really about it. There's not much more. Maybe he'll cycle back up soon, but beyond that, KRU, let's see if they can keep this clean. Heat's got a little bit of util to work with. 2 on the site. 1 towards door and 1 towards rubble for Billy. K-Knight the first to shoulder the attention. Gonna be noted. A quick call back of support. The Prowler sent in and the first to fall. It's clean from KRU. 3 back-to-back.
Wait, what a shot, man.
70 in a 1v5. He can't even challenge the defuse. He might
What an absolute shot that was. Okay. Yeah, if we're out here looking like this, then
2 rounds now for themselves. And they'll be happy
that was
with
heat,
that.
right?
That was a hard all-in from Billy pretty much.
Yosemite knows what's best for him. Decided to save in the end there, and Billy really not finding that opening. That's a couple of rounds now. We're only 4 rounds in, on round 5 going into it, and so far,
oh, that was nice. The pre-aim there because of how the Prowler interacts.
We saw it here,
maybe with the comms. Yeah, it was heat.
And then on that re-clear with that Viper wall going down, just
great shot.
He's going back and forth. Billy hasn't been able to find a clean opening.
Yeah, and Billy have to eco here. We've got one, whoa. Okay, with the plant, they managed to force it out, so they get... Jesus. I've never seen someone here in 7 seconds. Yeah, he's on site. He's back at site in the first 10 seconds. Dude, that's nice. With the tether over towards tree as well, they're doing so much damage. Because of the Neon ult, they managed to be able to buy. And dude, look at him.
That's the impact you need. That's a YZ.
I mean, this was the guy. This was the guy that got the judge nerfed again from using Ray's double satchel against NRG, pretty much. And hopefully he does the same thing with the Neon ult, because that is mental.
If this is as early as round 5 that we're seeing these things,
bro had so look at him here. Look at the time. He's back at site. First 10 seconds.
Had these 33% chances of guessing the correct spot. Is it going to be A that they come out? Are they going to go C next round? What's going to happen? And KRU needs to find a way to stay ahead of that, because if they can put Billy, especially
give him an Odin. Yeah, actually give him an Odin. You're not wrong.
Spot on.
This is back-to-back. They kind of discovered the alarm bot early over towards A. Early over towards B. It's also back-to-back that they've decided to just start going real fast on this. 1 HP? No way, he survived the ult on 1 HP. It's 9 altogether because of he tapped the... Did he tap that? Maybe it was the tether.
This is a very pacey game, but now it stabilizes.
Dude, it's so fast.
How much space does Neff want to try and get? Looks like just focusing towards catching CT.
Clank is everything.
It could be huge. It could be huge. They know that Mountain's clear. They
locked in, no map control. It's looking similar to when they're over towards B. Someone needs to try and do something. I think they need to push further here.
The first steps on the site, and Flexin did the barrel show. It did, but the support's there. An isolated fight was all he was going to pray for, but he doesn't get it.
And now they get a lot of map control.
Billy answering in kind now. That's going to be a 4th for them here, surely.
It looks like KRU is looking to save here. They realize.
Oh, okay, yeah. We're not even going to save these guns.
That Omen goes down. Once Melzer's out of the equation,
nice, bro.
That Omen versus Omen fight was the round.
Again, Billy needs, in my opinion, like 7, 8. Just because they got no info sentinel. Like KRU can be everywhere on attack when they play against them. But I think maybe I'm being generous with 7. If it's 7, they need to get a pistol.
Early before anything really happened at B. Lots of players on the site, but they didn't plant yet. I don't even think they even tapped the spike. And they had the lockdown for Shy. They had it that round. They could have used it in the retake, but he's the one, the first to fall from KRU, and then the entire rest of the round falls apart.
Speaking of falling apart, the money's looking rough around the edges here for KRU. Still a couple of rifles, so Heat and Kesnet, the ones to watch.
Oh my god, dude, no way, completely wrecked their punish setup. That was pretty cool though. It's again nice shots from Kesnet and Heat to make this one doable. It's so fast right now. Like Wizzy is absolutely sending it, getting towards this area. The guy's just done his Omen flash and there's someone next to him.
Pick up one, but still, it's fine. They have 2. They've got the Nightfall. That's going to set things in motion. Flexin playing moving forward in this. I mean, these guys were the smoke criminals themselves. The Prowler's going to reveal Flecken's position, but he's not really back.
How's he alive?
Finally takes the TP away. Prowler's got a long old way to go.
Yeah, what the hell's this Prowler doing?
Probably from Yosemite here, cleared by Kesnet. Flexin can't do it
very
all.
nice. The trades, the spacing, the shots from KRU, pretty good.
A proactive crunch through door, the pressure behind those early players, it works out well.
I do get
they get some guns. Show me these shots, man.
They rely so heavily on these fast openings, but this chaos coming in from multiple different angles, they haven't dealt with it so cleanly yet. I do want to see them doing something where they split off the map. We saw it on their bonus round when they have the Omen, the Viper walking out a lobby as that C pressure around Mound comes into place. I want to see them do that a little bit more.
I wonder if Bilibili are going to slow things down.
Counter utilities, because right now Bilibili is running into a brick wall in some of these rounds, and KRU is doing a decent job.
Yeah, 3 to 4. Close series so far. A couple of those ults cycling up.
This is just a good call from Bilibili anyway. They've seen the alarm bot here twice, right, in the other rounds. So now they want to default over towards B. They want to create pressure, and then they can BC default, similar to what they did in the pistol. Yeah, that's what they're looking for. Now they can chill out a little bit.
But they're not going to springboard off this just yet. A little bit more patient on approach. That's the first committed attempt, but they still might pivot
BC default. Smoke goes in as they open the door as well. Prowler checks all of this.
The entrance of C there just to get them out of that revolving door without getting sandwiched.
Okay, so now if we're just looking at what they've done on the attack, pressure on B, pressure on C. That's good though, that they show pressure by breaking this. They can now make a call off of that. They do a smoke over towards A, so they think they've created pressure over towards A as well, but as we could see, the Omo was watching it the whole time. That means that 2 people are over towards B instead of 2 people over towards A.
This lockdown, though, they need to use the Rolling Thunder to extend through.
Oh, I hit him.
Space. They're trying to fight towards door, but
yeah, that's unlucky. It hit him. It's not a good plan. It's just not a good plan, man. This Killjoy's going to win them rounds. Oh, they cancelled the plan. Okay, hold up.
But look at Melzer's position. This could be huge.
Wait, this was a really good mid rounds. They adapted to the Killjoy ult very well. I thought they were. Oh man, this was sick. Wait, the call here was everything. I thought they were just going to commit to the plan. They cancelled the plan once the Killjoy ult came down, and then they just push over towards A.
Quick with it towards Neff.
Even the whole overall plan was pretty good from Bilibili though, like the default smoke block A.
Secure towards door, but look at this rewalk, look at this re-clear from Bilibili.
Like BC.
Pushing out towards site, the reposition is dirty for this, so hard for KRU to clear through.
What are you meant to do here, man?
Time's starting to run here, and I think KRU knows it. That little readjust, that pivot back towards site, so perfect from Yosemite and K-Knight. They've got to be happy with this one.
What an awesome round from Bilibili. Like overall plan was good. B, C, default. They keep someone over towards B as well, create pressure. So we got pressure. They smoke here as well, and Fury creates pressure. So this guy moves over for 2 here. They go towards B. They see the ult. They realize they're having a bad plant. So no matter what, they're gonna lose the after plant. They cancel it. Call comes in. Pivot towards A. That's sick.
And everything played out really
and then whole time they had the Viper ult, right?
So. And I love that reflank. Once it hits that 2-1-2, we saw Shy walking into that Viper's pit immediately, taking that timing as it's still developing, as it's still spreading, finds that first player, 2-1-2. But I think what their mistake was is that when they enter tree on that flank on that Viper's pit, they both show that they're there. One's spamming, another's reloading, they're making way too much noise, and then it's a good reaction from Bilibili. Okay, they're here, let's wrap. We don't even have to
this was
let's walk around the site.
This was an incredible round.
We know exactly where you are, we have stun, aftershock.
Every film was very nice.
And I like to see that sort of decision making in pressure situations. We've seen these two teams you know, sometimes not, I don't say falter in a weird way, but it hasn't been their strongest suit is keeping that composure when it gets really, really tense. So seeing them both being able to do that here a little bit, obviously credit in the last round towards Bilibili is fantastic. Timeout called for Bilibili though. Time to discuss, maybe get everything right. These have been very close rounds. I wouldn't say this has been a clear-cut affair for either side yet. No one's really carved out that security. Yeah, it's 5-3, but still, it is anyone's game. A bit of a toss-up here between the two.
It's a Billy timeout. Oh yeah. Is that right?
I feel like it's at least leaning towards what we started with.
I think a little bit
You're
towards
right.
our expectations. We knew that this was going to be something where it's not going to be.
Sometimes
a very
production mess
clean
it up,
game.
but
it's going to be
looks
sloppy,
like it.
It's going to be back and forth. Yep. It's going to just really come down to how is that.
You might have
first
called
pick
it
goes,
like
how
during
the
the round,
trades
something they wasn't
develop
happy
after
with.
that.
Also might
And
be something
really,
to do with
this is
this
one
and some
big
kind of
swing round
Viper
away
setup
from
that
Billy
they want to have a
having
plan
an
with.
insane attack half or crew coming back,
Just reminding
making
them.
this a little bit of an even score line.
I wonder if this guy had the alarm bot.
Yeah, this maybe feeling something's up here.
Okay, so crew want to create a lot of pressure over towards B, and then they want to fall back. Yeah, so they're trying to punish the fact that this alarm bot, what are we seeing it? 3 rounds it's been broken now? They're trying to make sure they create pressure and that no one's going for this. And yeah, this is nice, dude.
Kind of in no man's land to an extent.
It's been a very good attack off so far.
Off the chain, they've been kind of
Again, they need to have a good attack off. They got to get like around 8.
Follow this up. Do they commit? Yes, they do. Paranoia's in. YZ gonna lead the pack, clear through sight, but looking close by. Shy leans through the smoke and gets his man. K-Knight on a good trade. They're still brawling.
Dude, he killed the guy Heaven
and it looks
too.
like Billy are winning. K-Knight putting up numbers.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Okay, that denies at least a little bit of security on the site here. It is a 2v3. It is not impossible. It's just improbable. K-Knight going to be controlled on the site, probably tethered down, yes. But again, Melza, that paranoia would have
They have Omen Flash to get back in. It's kind of doable. Should be like a stun back or a flashback once it.
So it's just the guns in hand and
Dude, the Omen Flash didn't hit anyone. They didn't have to use any util back, so they can just stun swing.
Melza too, buying great amounts of time here, making this incredibly tricky. An uphill struggle for Crew, so now it's go time, swing time, and
Yeah, dude, really nice, man. This team is stacked at the moment. I see a really strong attack off.
A belting start here.
We're seeing 2.
I even didn't mind the idea from
YZ
Crew here wasn't too
going
bad.
and
It's just
taking
the fact that the
open
Viper's just out in the open over
Antia,
towards
you're in
C.
the open. Cool. I'm gonna slide at you.
Like I
take
don't
you
think
down,
you can
and
play like that
extend
with the
into
Viper
side,
against
try to take all that space, but we're
a
also
Neon.
seeing it on the other side.
I'm not sure you
Shy
can
is
play against that
trying
anyway
to
unless you smoke over towards
he's
the
in
right.
there. He's taking that timing, walking through smokes. That's the second time. A couple rounds ago, it was into a Viper's pit. Here, it's just walking through the Omen smoke. Cool. You're gonna smoke off Waterfall. I'll walk through, kill one, and I'll recede as well.
Yeah, we're starting to see this heat up, but I'm worried about the scoreline though, right? It's starting to tilt. It's starting to get a little bit deep. Oh, the Outlaw, this is just going to be a brawl, isn't it? Here we go.
Here we go again.
Ult in hand, well, on his hand, I guess. It's Kesnit to send him back though.
Oh my god, we pop a Razor into this. Damn, we're really sending everything.
Neff and K-Knight, calm it down. Crew wanted all this chaos. They had the Guardians, the Stingers, the bits and pieces, and they're being rewarded. Oh dear, K-Knight.
Say, thank you so much, man. Say FPS, thank you. Dude, they win these low by scrappy rounds. Yeah. They at least got a kill kind of from the ult. It was more with the double swing.
To me, I think, is that when Billy was doing their slow openings,
These rounds,
and
bro,
finding out
it was just a
exactly where they
util
wanna
dump
hit
into
and
everyone
doing
have
those
your guns
pivots as
out.
well,
It got
that's
nuts.
when they were strongest. And whenever they've gone out, passed out the gates, that's when they've been
Dude.
crumbling. And right here, they do it again.
Look at people that can use the stinger, man. It's crazy.
Comes down to a 2-on-2.
America's stinging a stinger. Yeah, maybe we're
That's the swing
broadening
round I
it from
was talking
NA.
about. We might end up with a 6. That's how it
Just the
happens.
down the left, man. They got
Gotta be
it. They got it down. It's like a Krieg from
The
CS.
last one would have been enough, but clearly not. Can they do it back to him though? Stingers, Buckies, bits and pieces.
Dude, how do I say your name?
And
Your
already
name.
Kesnit says
Let
no.
me look at
Good
it
trade
in a
for
sec.
YZ.
Thank you so much for the 5 gifted.
Shy gonna try and slip away.
Bad Chavice, right? Is that how I'm saying this? Oh, nice kill from Melza. Bad Chavice, thank you so much, dude. Appreciate that. Thank you for the 5 gifted. That is your first time gifting as well, man. So I appreciate you doing 5. Thank you for the support.
What?
They just walk on in. This is an outrageous series already. A quick grab on the spike and get it out of there.
Ceviche? That how I meant to say it? Bad ceviche. Bad ceviche. Sorry, dude. Thank you, man. I appreciate the 5 gifted.
He's got smokes, he's got
That's how I say that.
Yeah.
Even the ult.
I like the read from Billy. They knew it was just Melzer up here.
Dude, I can't believe
Melzer
Wizzy's still alive
repositioned
from all of
actually
this as
first
well.
on top of Rebel, but then he rotated
Yeah, I also
towards
think crew are
speed
playing
there.
this well.
Now
Just
Billy. They walk out A.
walking
They're
around the
gonna
map. They have
free
no
sight. If they
idea where they
spot
are. But
anyone
no matter
right
what,
into
they can
A
just
trouble,
retake this.
flex
And if they're
this,
on C, they
gets
just
out of
fight
there. This is
together.
ultimate, but right now, A is completely open for the taking. And it's the wrong read from KRU. I like how they're proactive. They're moving around. They're staying ahead of whatever's happening. And once they realize what's happening, here,
again, if you got
move over
gifted, make
together.
sure you
They
say
have
thank
the
you as well.
numbers. They don't care that much. It's all on this positioning from YZ. He's trying to catch rotators here.
And okay, you're in a 2v3 post bomb.
I like this though. Like normally you would stick together, but doing something like this is actually very, very strong.
He's going to hear the steps of one, but there's 2 players.
Oh my god, he's going to hear steps of all of them, is he not?
YZ prime position.
Oh man.
Downfall of KRU. He slowly creeps
What
closer.
a
They have
beast,
no
bro.
idea, none the wiser.
How many does he get?
Can just wait with bated breath. The one-way still up. He's closing the gap step by step. It could be the downfall, but he's got to get it right. He can't waste his chance, and he doesn't on the first. Takes down MTA, but the tap on the spike will draw the attention. And
Whoa!
Billy
Wait! That shot's nuts.
A beautiful thrifty there. And YZ,
Wait, I'm pretty sure that shot's
knowing
nuts.
He had to be that guy.
These rounds, they're just so back and forth. You can't even just read what's going to happen. Sometimes you see it on your
Spam
screen,
into
right?
flick.
He's listening for the rotates. He's going to catch the timing. Wait, they got by. Maybe he doesn't get them. But, you know, it comes down where that position was so good. Some of these mid-round decisions
Pretty
from
nuts.
Billy are actually spot on right now.
Very good.
Pretty
And
nuts.
I didn't really expect this after, you know, the match against Fnatic. They didn't really show this same prowess. And maybe that's like
Yeah,
the difference
insta
between
headshot.
KRU and Fnatic that we're seeing right here. But
Hey,
I mean, they were
7?
so good. They got that rolling thunder.
We
They
were
got the
talking about
nightfall as
7,
well.
8.
If they don't combo these,
I mean,
I'll
they
be
got
shocked.
the ults to get this.
They understand right now. Hey, when we open fast, we lose. When we open slow, we're chilling. And I think this
Autumn,
first pick,
thank you so much as
man.
well. Autumn WT with the
thinks it's
prime.
good.
Thank you, man. Appreciate that.
Prowlers, the
And
Nightfall, and the
Elusive
rolling thunder, and the
CMT01,
neon on
thank
top
you for
of
the
it.
gifted as
Oh,
well, bro. I
man.
appreciate you doing that.
Full sense of security could be the death of him.
Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that.
MTA.
Well, MTA is just going to get util dumped. Does he molly in time? And honestly, he has the best possible gun for this. The best possible gun. Okay, not when the guy goes over towards top side though. Yeah, so he got fatal. It didn't hit the Omen ult, and he has no idea.
Another attempt at this, but they're gonna get the plant now.
I thought he was honestly. I thought he was gonna tank the. I thought he was gonna tank inside the ult and just have the judge out no matter what. Because it would be a one shot.
Towards CT. No falling back this time. Speaking of time, it's going to start ticking now. KRU need to get a move on, get a wiggle on. Prowler dealt with, turn on the flash, but it's Kesnet. Takes down K-Knight, and Flexen needs to try and create some sort of pressure here as well. Already got the horn back up, but Neff is going to be swarmed here. 3 players, that's 1. Oh, he's got 2 as well!
Dude's got to do it all. He actually has to do it all.
Keeps cool. Keeps
Yeah, got time for that.
Should have time on the defuse. Might look close.
7.
He's got
Okay, so I think KRU should be pretty happy. I'm pretty sure, pretty sure Billy needs pistol. They got no info sentinel, so
it wasn't looking good for them
if they lose pistol, they would have to do maybe they would have like a really proactive defense, but.
Trade in any phone in any condition, guaranteed, and get $800.
They're gonna play like Paper X. I mean, that would be one way of playing the comp for sure. Just absolutely sending it.
Gives you wings.
Paper X game's tomorrow, right? Paper X foot. It's gonna be a close game. That'll be a close game. So quiet, yeah. Sonia, I'm surprised you have time to type with that madness that's probably going down in the artist stream. I'm hearing about an anthem, some kind of flag. He's lost his mind, bro. He's always been like this. But for years and years and years.
5-7
Yeah,
scoreline
pretty
is
much.
something you're going to be paying attention to. I feel like this series is going to remain close. But Josh, coming back to those caveats we discussed at the start of this series, what we were looking for, you were discussing the attacking side initially, how critical that was to certain teams' successes. But now with the side switch, where are you looking? How has this changed some of those dynamics?
I wonder
Who's the
if
best of this
KRU
team so
is gonna
far?
just be able to come back into this game
Ooh,
really easily
that's up
because
for debate.
their defense isn't as strong as
I
their
would
attack.
probably
I don't know if
say
7 rounds is enough. We saw what happened even in this last round that we looked at before the break.
Heretics.
We saw they had that opening kill. They had
Maybe.
the site, and they
Maybe
ended up losing. And
FPX.
KRU is doing a really good job.
Genji's
in
comp's
chaotic
pretty
mid-round
good.
situations.
DRX
And
play
now
the
they can
Cypher the
control
best.
These reactions. And Billy
Hard to say,
they're
man.
maybe a
There's
little
been
bit
some
too
really good
proactive here.
abysses.
Even
The easiest
now, the start
answer
of
is I
Wise
don't know.
taking that mound control.
If you force me to say
He's been
which
played in
do
a
I
really
like the
singular
most,
approach. think
I
it was
would
flexing towards what it was.
probably
So YZ, gotta be
I would
careful,
probably
you're right.
say
This is something on a bit of a
Heretics
knife's edge,
from
and Shy's already
some of
found
the
them.
stuff
was
that they
over towards
do.
B. So you can already see the consideration from KRU, very prepared for this aggression, but the double down. Look, NRG fell on the sword of Billy's aggression, even on defending sides. Any smoke, it doesn't matter, they're walking it. And there's no finesse to this one. Mel's are going to make it very clean,
Bro,
clear-cut start. They
surely
should
this flash
know
goes out.
about at least, yeah,
Dude,
flexing
it
as well.
felt like he was
Now
holding
with
on to that
KRU
for
coming in with
ages.
all the information. They seemed very prepared for this.
I'm really confident they
Rounds
needed a
crashing
pistol, man.
down on Billy,
G2?
just
Yeah,
one at a
G2 have some
time,
cool
and
stuff.
This is one of those things
I mean,
where
G2's
the
B is on
better
lockdown,
teams
no
at
doubt
the
about it.
event, I think
I
it's
just
fair
don't
to
like
say
their
that
attack, man.
are the
I don't
teams
think
that
the
know
Viper
how
was
to
good
play out
on
those,
attack.
situations where they're down a mount early. Right here, though, Billy, they look, as you said, to double down. Once they lose one, okay, let's go even it up. But that's not working in their favor. And KRU, they're just going to walk around every round right now, look for whatever openings they're given, and just take it. 5 versus 1. What can you show us, Yosemite?
Yeah, he's got all of the team coming towards his side. Yeah, K-Knight's on the way, but he's done the best he could.
Yeah.
It's one
I mean,
single
he
player.
would have to
Again,
do an
the credit
absolute
in this round,
madness
in my
there.
mind, isn't even to how they're approaching it. It's the fact that KRU knew exactly how they wanted to handle Billy in this. And it paid off. It's going to give you that confidence in the calls, the consideration, the prep work. You're feeling like, hey, yeah, we got that read. We knew that aggression was going to come out, especially catching it towards, the B push out as well. Not just the fact it was on mount, but it is almost that overall ethos. It's already handling that well, showing their composure. KRU with a fantastic flawless
Yeah,
start
good
here.
pistol, man. And I think with that, Billy are gonna have a really
KRU,
hard time.
expect them to continue
Really hard time.
on this pacing.
1-1
There's
for,
no
at
real
least for the
reason to
pistols.
kick up the pace unless they're
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on Shy because he could have. I mean, he's
know
off to a good
exactly where they
start
wanna go, but right
already
now,
on the
they know
pistol,
that
but I think he could
the
just
way that the composition
have
is
an
for Billy
incredible half
they
here.
know YZ's gonna be a little bit active. He's on the neon. Maybe
Like this is when you have the most fun, when you go up against a comp and it has like no real info. Like especially Sentinel, info Sentinel. You don't have to worry about any util. You can take any kind of timings that you think you have.
Walk around. They find out what they want, where the open path is, and then they just execute. And right now, they're finding out exactly where Billy
Yeah, and they
is.
hear. I tell you what, they hear A aggression, but they don't really know it's this. Like they've only heard 2 if you include the timing of the tap in the door. So.
Try something out. But you're right, it's the way that KRU are navigating this space. Can they keep that cool head about them as they go forward? Do they fall foul to any of the traps that Billy are trying to set? It looks like they want to have a fight here.
Wait.
And there's a bigger gun on the other side. They're going to hear
Who's
all these
coming
steps.
back?
They're going to hear all of these steps, surely.
What would I change about the G2's wall?
It's a big spot. For
I would do it on the other side. I would change everything about it. I would move it. I don't think it's good. I think it helps you on the defense.
Close towards rubble. I get a little nervous when they're walking towards what
Yeah.
you're going to deem as the stack, right? Like, surely by what they've extrapolated from what they've seen, but maybe just playing as 5, they're fine. The Prowler didn't find K-Knight, so, well, it doesn't matter. They are literally just just a pack of wild animals just clearing through right now. There's no finesse to it, really, right? I need to stop saying his name. It's stuck in my head now, sorry. Big fan, but again, it is just one of those things that it's just a bulldozer approach, right? 5 of us aren't going to probably lose to a couple of classics, so let's just clear through.
Not much else to say in this round, as it's going to get slowly closed out. So
Yep.
No, I couldn't
while
even
this
get one.
happens, I just look at how this round played out for Billy and the way that they spread
Yeah,
apart.
very nice.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, look, they're making sure he's dead.
Bonus?
Yeah, well,
Dude, the
oh,
bonus
gotta
is going to be
secure it.
incredible.
That's true. You can never be too sure.
Yes.
check the
Alfie,
calls,
thank you for
know.
the 16 months, man. I appreciate the
Feel free to
prime.
breathe
Thank you for
in.
doing
Are
that.
there any signs of
So they
life?
have the
Will they
outlaw.
hear
We
that
might
death
see a
rattle?
lot of
So, I
light
mean,
armors
right
here as
there,
well.
Perfect example. Billy, they move together as a pack really well, but when they spread apart from being in that pack, we saw it there in that at the end of the round. They're on eco. They have one on A, and they're spreading out. One's pushing B, another guy's rotating back waterfall to C, another one's going through heaven.
And
like,
surely
they're all
here,
just
this is where we see the
getting as
luck.
far away from each other as
Surely
possible.
we
It's
see
like they
some
have
kind of
booties or
luck on this
something,
one.
like-
We only have
Come
one
on,
pass with
let's
light
piece it
armor, so not
together.
too bad.
Okay, well,
Do they
this is a
lose
big
anything
opportunity,
because
right?
of the
Very
light armor
bonus
buy?
opportunity,
Yeah,
very
kind of.
healthy for
The
Crew.
TP from the
Okay,
Omen,
buy for Billy, and look at the damage on K9
the
early
wall
on.
from the Neon.
And Outlaw.
Yella, yeah.
Yeah, well, there's still light armor as
Oh,
well on
he
YZ, so that
tanked
could
that,
do some
yeah.
serious damage going into this.
Is YZ going to disrespect this and just push through?
Yes.
He's definitely toying with it.
Yes.
At worst, going to sit in the smoke and wait for it to fade, it looked like, but he is backing away. But he's already kind of loosened up the rotation as well. So K-Knight going to be starting taking that rotate towards B. For Crew, they'd have to at least re-clear Mound with some sort of sound cue to it. So maybe a fair shout for them. This puts a lot on Flexin, puts a lot on Neff.
This is where the protocols come into action for Billy. Once I get this info, how do you play this? Neff backs off. He knows he doesn't want to do this alone. But where do you go?
That's the
Right
question, isn't it? They cleared over towards B. There should be no lurk unless they're a little bit too deep on the Prowler, but you'll assume that that's clear.
Keep an eye on the time. We've got no one over towards B, so at the moment, it's looking like a force into A, and we got
Instantaneous
2 people close with a breach that can send util. We've got a fade that can send util as well. Like I feel like Crew are in trouble.
Yeah, it looks like he can. This isn't bad.
Yeah, 'cause here we go, breach.
Done, ready?
We got a breach
K9?
done, right?
I'm hoping so.
Breach
I'm
done?
hoping this is going to work out here, but Crew already trying to secure the site itself. but
Okay,
it didn't
breach
expect
done, at
Flexin.
least got
Still
1.
clearing
Whoa,
through.
nice
Gets
shot,
2
dude.
to his name and holds down on the site. Isolated the players further back. Heat called upon, does well with 1.
Wait,
Oh,
what?
and Heat in unison.
Dude, Kesnet bailed him out. I'm telling you, the combo of Kesnet and
everything
Heat
right.
is just incredible, man. They're
K-Knight
just
found
such
one
good
to pull
aimers.
that damage early on. The one who suffered from that Outlaw can't
Hey,
handle
and someone put it in chat
Crew
earlier that they're going to win the
fighting
bonus,
the
and they
ship at
do.
the end there.
And
A
yeah,
valiant
this is
attempt
gonna.
from Flexing, but couldn't do enough
This
beyond
might
that.
be convincing
It's a
on
good
attack
start,
now.
but he needed that support. He needed his teammates there a little bit quicker, and Billy just so slow to rotate there. K-Knight, yeah, he's in a position where he can get a stun off across the map, but really it's
Flexing.
It's Flexing. He's just there by himself. Yosemite was kind of nearby, but it's not enough. And Crew, they're just going to walk in and take whatever openings they're given. Right there, that's a big one. Nightfall up. Oh. Nightfall up. Outlaw still out. And Crew, I think this is... They're just going to run away with so many rounds here. An open C site.
Yeah.
And they're eyeing it up.
This is where it starts tilting.
Yeah.
This is when the scales start.
Live raid, yeah.
You kind of highlight, and I think rightly so, was 7 enough? Was, you know, with the rounds that Billy got in that first half enough, because a lot of their issues present on the defending side. They're very strong on their attack. This is when it becomes an issue. Crew,
It's
when they come
more.
in very well prepared
So
here.
Billy aren't going to
This
win
is-
this round. It's
still
more
early
just
enough,
like
I'll give it
who
one more
gets
go
all
at
of the
it, but then,
orbs.
as you said, it's
That
starting
is
to
what
get
I
a
want to
little out of
focus
their
on.
grip here. Good
Crew,
plant. Shy, we
Heat
don't
planting
give
on this one. He already has his
over,
ult.
do we? Are we gonna
They
start
go close,
messing
potentially
this one
giving
up?
them some guns here.
Crew, because
You guys
had
gonna
control, and
you
now
guys
the
gonna
chaos
misstep
starting to
because I said they're not gonna win this
reappear.
round?
Already question marks on the site. You're going to see the Nightfall now invested to try and secure this, because that one mistake, that one little bit of an error, that overstep could cost them dearly. As it stands, though, no one there to capitalize on this. Mel's are going to secure on towards K-Knight, leaving just the 4 remaining for Billy. Kesnet keeping control. Yeah, this is much better.
Sure,
There we
man.
go, calling themselves back in line. No more of that silliness. Sure, that
Dude,
rifle goes
everyone was
nowhere.
going for that.
Well, you know, you can't
Okay,
get
so
3
Shy's
flawless
kind of
rounds.
close to his
True,
ult.
you know,
True.
I might be
At
able to
some
help him
point,
out on this one.
someone's going to go down, and then it's not going to be as clean.
Yeah.
But it is worrying if I'm on the side of Billy. Here comes a timeout. This is something that
Comes
they
a
need to
timeout?
call, because there needs to be some sort of adaptation. I think on their attack side, they
I don't even know what you call here though.
Not
Like
really
you
early,
gotta.
but they did
you gotta
discover,
fight
hey,
for
when we do
somewhere.
These fast openings, that's when
And they kind of been doing that,
really
and they've
go
just been
the
losing
way
wherever
we
they're not
plan.
fighting for.
Let's slow it down. Let's find the openings, and then let's make sure that we make the best plan and decision possible. And right now, Billy, they're so spread apart. They're not doing any really team fights except for round 2. They kind of moved together with that breach stun. But every other round so far, it's been YZ up taking point, and maybe one player supporting him. It's usually been K-Knight on breach there towards C.
FNS,
Oh,
are
boy.
you
I
okay?
mean, see the scoreline? He's probably okay. He's probably
Oh,
okay
boy.
right now. Okay, we're just gonna.
Well-
he's fine. He's fine right now. I'm good.
Bro's never gonna live it down,
so
man.
So what do we want to see from Billy here? We want to see them doing something a little bit. I think
it's crazy that
expecting it.
it's crazy that they won a Masters, but everyone just gives it about the Billy. That's what he's gonna go down for.
Not only the breach utility,
Nuts.
but extra players around it. It can't just be all on YZ here.
I know, and that's the kind of underlining part of this, isn't it? You kind of want to put that and put a full stop on it, and then hope that it happens.
Honestly, even if he came back, won at Champs,
yeah,
I mean the sign
it would
kind of
still be
it, but it's
would
true
still be
there is
that
some
lives
real
on.
danger to this squad, and I think a lot of people learning to take China very seriously when it comes to their teams. But it almost feels neglectful to not highlight that there is a drastic drop-off when it comes to Billy.
NRG since franchising have been victim to some mad stuff.
That brilliance that's there, that high potential, and then
yeah, it hasn't been great. It actually hasn't been great. You're not wrong.
You know, find me a little bit of that. You find that consistency, brilliant. For now, it looks like we're back to trying to get YZ pushed up towards Mound.
Okay, timeout to try and recover this, but I'm telling you, this map is done already.
For all of these potential spots they could have tried to push a player up towards.
I think this is what KRU does really well, though. They do that slow opening. Cool, you spotted us. We're going to reset here, get that alarm bot down, reposition. As they kind of understand YZ's probably out of this mound area. This is stun probably ready. Here comes the clearing on A. Wait, there's no one on A. Do we want to go back there now? That's what they're doing. They realize what the setup is.
The same game fun to watch.
Is Billy gonna realize what's going on here?
It wasn't great to watch, I'll be honest. It was more just like devastating for FPX because they just didn't look anywhere close to how we've seen.
Walked up towards B though. This might be a fake towards A to hit
So
B.
not really, man.
Still gonna be at least one in the way, right? Neff's still gonna
like it's good for them to get a win, but it wasn't even close, and that's unlucky timing.
Paranoia perfect. Everything sent towards him. Neff couldn't even see it coming at that point. And now
yeah, kind of just had to keep his util out there for sure.
Okay.
This is a big kill though. Yeah, that is a big kill. No map control. Let's check out the mid running from KRU. They should be sending it out through the map control that they have.
Billy now individual fights for 13 seconds.
Hey, they want to. Yeah, dude, they missed their window. I thought they were gonna send it over towards C, but I think they're so wrecked, right?
At least give them Yosemite, but he's done that for him. And with flexing,
hey, maybe not.
Mean, yeah, how are you meant to try and help out YZ in that? Send through a paranoia and hope.
Dude, Billy, yeah. Well, they're not together as well with all their stuff.
That, couple of ults very
not together, got caught out with a util. Don't think they're going to get around. It is looking a bit like that. Comp has a giant weakness. They're not playing together.
Really getting a grip on the
yeah, it's not looking great.
In this series.
Both teams so good on their attack sides here,
yes,
with very different styles. KRU, slow approach, find the lane of least resistance, and take whatever is given to them. Billy just kind of just runs at them and just brute forces through. But we're seeing what's happening on the defense side here. KRU, not the greatest defense side, but still a little bit more polished. 5 rounds without pistol,
yes,
that's no joke,
no,
right?
So
right. Billy probably wanted a little bit more of a buffer going into this, because right now, KRU, I don't see a stop to this. If Billy doesn't do something drastically different in their approach on their defense here, and
but why,
it's not likely,
why is this guy...
would see that already.
Yes.
I have so many questions about that.
Exactly.
Maybe stepping towards that in the last
like the Omen needs to help that guy out in heaven.
And now we're going to start seeing the economy taking a real beating. Judge, Stinger, Sheriff, Frenzy. It's far from perfect. YZ maybe trying to just do something individual here. That's a start.
That's a start.
That's a whole lot of players
hey,
around the corner.
Get the Judge out when in doubt.
MTA taking his time to fall, but he's going to at least shut this area off, right? Like no one else
oh my goodness,
we're
getting
through that, at least for a second or two.
Getting naded to push him off as well, but...
KRU realizes what's going on, opting not to go wait and just re-clear this after a period of time. They're going straight into C, but the rotation from Billy, are
yeah, we got Razor
staying one step ahead after we just had this monologue about how they're not able to do that right now? Are they doing it?
This could be a lovely way to shut us the hell up, or maybe it's only on the half buys or the force buys, but for now they are right. They've read it correctly.
Dude, how are Fade Eyes getting so much? I can't believe this Fade Eye doesn't get shot here. It manages to get the scan off so they actually get the kill. No way. The ult missed him. Big 1v2. Really need this. First round.
No,
man, please. Okay, they're on the board. 5 HP. Not close at all,
Stability
man.
at the end.
Not even close on this one.
Alive.
It's just a
The
low
round
bite.
finally claimed.
They had to put a breach all into it.
Well, put me in my place.
Hey, it was a 50 though. You give him it.
And that's a
But it's what
timeout
you
coming.
wanted.
They had to get the judge out.
It is what I wanted.
And
We
if
got
we're
to
like
see so many
focusing
different
on
things there. We
positives,
saw Crew
they got the
kind of
Razor out.
lose their identity on their attack side there. What normally happens is, okay, they kind of figure out what's going on, then they pause, they reset, they wait for their abilities to come off cooldown, and they find the lane of least resistance. Here, they
That would have
tried
been the
running
absolute
away
worst
from
round to
A,
lose.
going
Dude, they
to
lost
C,
that. That
but
would
there's
have.
too many
That's
pauses
the
along
map
the
done.
way, and
No,
Billy stayed a
no
step
doubt.
ahead of them. But will we
That
see
Angel
that
was
again
pretty
from
brutal
Billy
at the
Billy
end.
on a gun round? They had a judge there, they had pistols there, and they had stingers there. If we get to see them do something out
The
of the
first
ordinary, out of
map
that
that they're
standard,
casting
okay,
in
go and take
Pansy
Mount,
still, yeah.
YZ, I'll set you up with my stun. If we see something else on a gun round, that is perfect. That's what I want to see, because that's going to really put both these teams to the test.
Yeah, it's almost that full sense of confidence in those half buys, those lower kind of invested rounds. That you're happy to take those risks.
Yes, yeah, you
But
have to.
you kind of want, as I said, want to see them do it in a gun round. It worked so well for them there. Freed up the rotations, got people in the right places, things that we were asking for them to do. But this has caused.
You
at
see,
least
either team's
enough of a
upsetting
response
Fnatic.
and enough of a red
Bro,
flag
this Champs has
for
been mental,
Right,
man.
they've gone,
So,
okay, that
yeah.
was a change. That was a change here. They've been able to
Dude.
note that quickly enough, and they're not going to let it get out of
I
hand.
feel like
They
either of
keep
these
the right
teams should
ball
have
there,
a
keep it
good
within
run
check.
at it.
Crew Visa do not want to let
There's
this
no-
go.
there's
We
no
know
free
that
games.
Billy can be a momentum-based team as well. They get the wind on the sails, they start getting these players hitting. You don't want to be near it. It's terrifying to witness. They've got a couple of ults on Billy still. You've got the Nightfall there, yeah, TP, but other than that, I'm looking at that lockdown still in place. You're looking at MTAs coming through as well. A couple of the Crew players very nearby. 10
You get in
rounds to their
DDoS?
name.
What's going on, Artis?
And a different opening from Billy again here. They're faking
Bro.
A control. They kind of have it.
They're
They
just-
leave
they're
Yosemite
just-
on the passive line. Here comes the rotation.
You've been
Crew,
getting away with too much,
who have that
Artis,
lockdown,
man.
as you pointed out. They can use it either
That's
to
what
get
it
into the
is.
site, but more than likely they'll probably use it to secure the end of the round here. Getting into the
Someone
site
doesn't
is a
like it.
good
Yeah, dude,
concern,
it's
but
a whole country, man.
YZ already ready to open the door, stun ready.
It's a whole nation,
Stuns out,
dude.
guns out.
Let's wait for it. Do they go for this? This could condemn them to death. Shy getting a little curious. You heard what happened to the cat already. There's the problem. It's a 1-1 trade out.
Shot.
Shy so clean with it. Picks up Neff, and he's still controlling this whole area. It looked like a disjointed, I guess, attempt. I don't know what happened there. Like, two of them went for it. It
Yeah,
wasn't fully set up.
I'm telling you, they are
Maybe
not
that
on the same
investment
page
from
with
Shy,
this
maybe
stuff
him
at all.
instigating it. Made things go wrong, and you're right. There's the lockdown on top. Insult to injury. The site will be theirs. And it's a matter of time now until they roll out the red carpet.
But it pulls out the rotation.
Yeah, this is the
We
only
already
pause
have
that he
Omen
can be
here,
in,
but
though. So
reach
all they have to do is
and-
clear this one pause where he
Oh, That's
is,
the opening.
right?
Round
Okay.
three.
Wait, how? Kesnet?
Yeah, how have they let him get away with that?
Either. He can't go for this. They're trying to play ahead of this. And they've still got 25 seconds. They could move around. There's still more to be done. Noting another player towards CT. They've got to know there's more here. Crew trying to secure the site. Plant is in. K-Knight, you've got to be money with this. Flexin is down so low, 17 HP. It's got to be perfect. It's got at least MTA, but it doesn't make a blind bit of
Yeah,
difference.
force them down to an eco, then for the next big buy round that's going to be on match point, they're going to have all of the ults.
Because it felt like a disjointed effort a bit from Billy then through the door.
The idea was good. The execution wasn't bad either. What happened though was Crew.
One thing that I will say is I like the Crew on these rounds are like saving the Viper util, knowing that most likely with this comp you can't get the early info, so you have to like leave site to retake site, and then for retake you gotta go through a Viper smoke.
Yeah, Billy, they just looked the wrong
Like
way.
the understanding from Crew is great.
Let me go back in, starting to get a bit desperate here, starting to try to turn the screws, and they're not falling for a Crew. They know exactly what Billy want, and they're not letting them have it.
Yeah, and
All
this
these
comp has to go
fights
aggro. And because of what we
short.
said.
They were sheriffs, they were, you know, a dire attempt, a desperate attempt to deny 12, but Crew taking another critical step. K-Knight's here, not one of the players with the sheriff.
Yeah, man.
All good, guys, all good. NT.
That's going to be round 12 secured, most likely for Crew. Securing that overtime.
Surely we never
Potentially
see
with what is this, the fourth flawless round?
surely we never see a no info sentinel on this map again.
You know, Crew's not doing
It's
it bad.
killing
They're
me,
playing
man.
their attack side kind of like
Who
how they
played it
normally
this
do.
year?
Finding those openings, but Billy.
We had quite a few play it this year. We had Loud play it. We had Paper X play it.
site here.
Oh yeah, Paperx still don't play it.
Well. They suffer from similar issues as Billy when it comes to this, and they've been able to kind of navigate it in a very diligent way. A flawless round here. And that
Wait, did Liquid do that last year?
Sliggy,
Oh my god.
got the little pen ready. How many chances
Oh,
do
okay,
they
sorry.
have? That is the question, because
Mainstream's calling me out. I didn't realize. I was too busy. I was about to call Bacon out, and then I got interrupted.
I'm a little bit sad about that. There's been multiple times where I've reached out. I'm like, oh.
I can't even press it. Yeah.
No circles, no zooming, no fire.
Did they got no tech out there?
Faker's face that we randomly put on stuff. But still, Billy, this is the time. If you want to have a go on this map, this isn't your choice. This isn't their pick. It was Icebox. But if they wanted to have a go, this is the last.
I was moaning about it last year all the time.
And now.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
They've looked ready. They look
Oh my god, do you know what? I deleted that from my memory. Dude, I should be flaming Bacon about that every time he insults me.
They've got everything they need. The extremities are being
You're right. Thank you for that.
Got a 3v3 basically on that B site for now.
This could be really good for Billy here. They changed their opening, silently getting YZ up into that A lobby. They didn't use any utility, basically, just a one-way smoke on the Omen that they keep refreshing here. And it opens up all the support players with that
Brex played Cypher on this before. Yeah, they used to run Forsaken Cypher right at the beginning. They were like one of the first to use Cypher, really.
He's played this position before, and he's not going to get played in this time either.
He's got the judge. He doesn't have to move.
And this was, I mean, this was the round that they won. But they had a judge holding over towards A because there's no pressure from the wall and they can actually have a 2-2 and be able to hold and do enough damage on site.
I don't know what you do. Flexin looking kind of screwed here, barely alive. He's got utility left, right, and center trying to...
He's alive though. He's alive, bro.
So it doesn't have
whoa, he's done so well, man. He even dodges the fade eye.
Calm under all that chaos, still gonna find Melzer.
Wait, why did we fade ult? We fade ult, it's so we fade ult, it's so Wizzy could run at them with the judge. That's incredible. I was wondering why on earth we fade ult in. Not sure it's worth, but I love it. Okay, the 2 rounds that they've won are getting a judge close on A.
I love it. These rounds are so, you just never can really know.
Dude, buy the judge again, man. Let's see it.
What's going on.
Oh, we had, was it Bucky earlier? No, it was Judge.
You don't know what the end result of it is going to be. It's not as clear cut as you think it would be once you see all the pieces in place, but you don't know which direction it's going to go.
Dude, he just ran at them. That's so funny.
Players kind of go, and after you clear the corner out, they sneak back in.
Yeah, they're so tricky. You've got to be so on your toes, dealing with them in
no
those
judge.
situations.
Well,
but it's
they had a good go at it.
A stark reminder. This is 12 for KRU. They just need one more. That's it. Billy needs to keep doing this. We do have the pit now for Yosemite. We've got the TP still with Flexin. 2 away for YZ, 3 away from K-Knight. Neff obviously invested theirs in the last round.
Showstopper now.
Yeah, Kesnet was working towards that for a minute there. That's now in hand. MTA's got theirs too. If they do get a plant, that could be a nice...
It's nice from KRU though. We got pressure. And here we go, Flexin. Flexin in a good spot. He's just about to refresh this one way. He's going to have Omen Flash.
What do you want to do to go through this? The
Go on the refresh timing.
Yeah, they've slipped a player up. It's going to be MTA, but clearing behind it. Flexin,
yeah, that was nice. With the stun, gets the confidence to swing this. Yeah, and again, next hit, he still has the Omen Flash to make sure they can't get out.
They have the showstopper. He can pop it if they realize he's
isolated.
Close.
There's a smoke behind him. There's no way out.
Yeah, Omen Flash hold or save the Omen Flash. Damn, we're out here saving the Omen Flash. That is a devastating first kill though.
He's going to be seething surely after all that pressure on him. He's going, how are you dying on B?
The rotation back to C, an open site, but that retake wall.
Oh no, not the open site, man. It's done.
It's going to force the KRU players into the site.
Oh.
They're going to hear all of this as well.
Good. Okay, hold up. We've got a Viper alive and they have the Viper retake wall.
So they can at least get a quick rotation through.
Viper's pit.
And there it is. Surely MTA going to pop this.
Deep.
Yeah,
and they saved the smoke for after plant again.
A counter pit on top.
Okay. Well, we're going for the pure madness.
Do they have much more to clear with? I'm seeing at least a Haunt with heat, but not much more.
Whoa.
First dives in, trying to be outrageous in approach, out of birds and out of chances. Yosemite takes down heat.
How's he alive for so long?
The pit has gone. Billy with a couple of steps, but his KRU keeping numbers, dropping bodies. K-Knight falls. It's KRU.
Yeah, only 2 on defense. No Sentinel info comp. wrecking them a little bit there. Only runs ahead were with the judge. Yeah, I mean, shout out to Crew. Crew did and played everything perfect against the no info. They didn't need to luck too much. They just used the fact that they had to gamble all the time, no info, and they knew that they had to retake, and they just used Viper Smoke to secure most of the afterplants.